guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. How's it going? I'm Lucy and this is my channel. Today's video, we are filming a full face of first impressions. Nearly a full face. There's like a couple of things missing, but there is a lot in here. I just went through my drawer and I was like, shit the bed, if I do not start testing some of this stuff soon, I'm just never going to get through it. So I thought, right, grab everything together, get enough for a full face. I think the only thing I'm missing is a setting powder. I think that's it. Everything else, I think I'm good. So I am going to go and wet my sponge, and then we're just going to jump straight in and get this shiz on my face. Right, so I've scooted you guys in a little bit closer. My first product is this new sponge. I got this from Home Bargains. It was, I think it was less than £1. This is the head to toe makeup sponge, and it came in this little box, and I've wet it, and you can see it is, because it didn't fit in there like that before, it was much smaller, so it's grown quite a lot. It feels really nice and squishy, not as squishy as my Eco Tools one, but it does feel nice, and my Eco Tools one is on the way out, so let's hope this works. I've primed my face. I didn't have a primer, a new one to use, so I've just used my e.l.f. face Poreless face primer. And for foundation, we are going with the W7 Genius Featherlight foundation. I went to, again, this was from, I think this was from B&M Bargains. I've just been on their website and it says this is £7.95, but I'm pretty sure I paid about £4 for it. This was the only colour they had, and it's sand beige, and it does look like it's going to be quite a good match, but they didn't have any swatches or anything there, and this was sealed. I've just undone it for ease. On the website it says Genius foundations developed to bring a long-lasting finish with a featherlight formula. Genius provides natural and consistent coverage, leaving you with a smooth complexion and dewy glow. Thanks to its oh my god, I can't talk today, its dropper. There's no messing around with clogged up pumps and messy bottles. The creamy texture blends in effortlessly to provide excellent coverage. Yet it's so light you hardly know you're wearing it, and lasts up for 12 hours. So that's quite some big claims there, that it's like excellent coverage and long lasting and light. So I'm intrigued to see this. I'm going to give it a shake just because I feel like with really liquidy, and I feel with liquidy ones that you just need to give it a shake. So I'm a little bit scared. I don't really like the dropper foundations just because I don't want to make a mess. Oh my god, I don't really know how much to use. I'm going to start off with that. I'm just going to go in with this sponge, and the sponge has just soaked it all up. Literally just, yep, that's just taken everything off my face and put it in the sponge. So that is not going to work with this foundation. It might work with other foundations, but it is not going to work with this one because it has literally just sucked it off my face. So I feel like all Instagrammy doing that. Oh my god, this is the biggest spider outside my window. He is massive. So I've got my Morphe brush. I'm just gonna kind of pat this in. It does feel very, very light on my skin, but the colour looks quite good, like quite a good match. I'm just going to try and do half my face to start with so you can see the coverage. See if it can cover some redness. That has blended out so quickly. Like, so it has got some coverage that you can cover my redness. That's just one layer. It literally doesn't feel like I've got anything on my face. It feels so light. So I'm impressed with that to start with. It is clinging a little bit to my dry patches, but that happens with a lot of foundations, so I'm not going to hold that against it. That just means I need to up my skincare. But that's got some coverage, so I'm going to finish off this side and we'll come back. Okay, right, layer one is on. I wouldn't say it's like excellent coverage. It is covering, it's covering the redness a little. You can still see a little bit peeking through, but that is just one layer. So I am going to see if we can do another layer, and I'm going to see if I can just put it directly on the brush and see if we can just buff on a little bit more just on my cheeks to get a little bit more coverage. Yeah, I'd say that's buildable. It's quite a nice finish. It's not, I wouldn't say it's dewy, kind of like demi matte maybe, or semi matte. I never really know what is the right way to say, but I've got a funny feeling as well this is probably going to oxidize. On my hand it's oxidized a little bit already, so we shall see as the day progresses, because I will wear this throughout the day and let you guys know how everything fares. But initially I quite like it. So that we're gonna call that a day with a foundation. So that seems to be okay to start with. My next product, I've got no idea how to use. It is the Jelly Pong Pong Bare Necessities highlighting pencil, and it says on it, this crayon of something emollient highlighter, eyeshadow base, waterline and concealer in one. So it says it does all these different things. I have actually just opened up their website because I've got no idea how to use this. This is $17.95, which is, I have written this down somewhere, this is £13. It's quite a little pencil. Like it says on it, they are cruelty free, which is good. It's really pretty packaging, really pretty, like it's got little sunglasses on it. But it says the Maracuja Powder Crown is an emollient highlighter, eyeshadow base, waterline and concealer in one. Blend onto the forehead, cheekbones, brow bone, along the nose to illuminate your features and disguise under eye circles. Glide onto your waterline to open up the eyes. No parabens, hypoallergenic and safe for contact lens wearers. So it just says like blend along your face. So, but it just looks so pink. Look, I'm a little bit scared. I'm gonna do it as an eyeshadow base to start with. It's not the softest pencil in the world. I'm just gonna pop this on. It feels quite creamy under my finger, but it isn't like the smoothest to actually like draw onto your eye. It's not that, and it's not like it's not been in a cold room or anything. It's been in a warm conservatory, so it's not like it's a cold day. Okay, and then I'm a little bit scared to put this under my eyes. I'm gonna do a little bit to start with, just right in the corner, and just tap it out with my finger. I think I'd probably use this as a colour corrector rather than a actual concealer, because it's quite peachy, so it's probably quite good for like disguising the darkness, but on my skin tone it just looks pink, so I'm not sure. And then it says down the bridge of your nose. I'm not putting this on my forehead because it is just straight up pink on me. So I'm going to go in with another concealer. It ages to arrive. I'm just going to tap this out with this sponge and see if it does any better. It is, again, just, it's not sucking up as much product, but it is definitely sucking up the product. So it's not going to be good if you want to save product. This is going to use quite a lot extra, but it is blending this out quite nicely, so I think I'll probably keep this for like Halloween makeup, this sponge, and that's blended that out quite nicely. So I don't have a powder, so I'm going to set my face and we'll come back. I've just set my face with my e.l.f. HD finishing powder, and before we move on to brows, I've just got a new Bioderma intensive balm, and this is just like a soothing balm. I'm going to pop some of this on my lips because I haven't used this yet, and it kind of says it's for very irritated, sensitive skin, and I've always got sore lips, so Gonna pop some of that on. That is what this looks like. I got this in a sample in my pink parcel maybe. I can't remember where I got it from, but I got it from somewhere. I'll link it below. The So Susan Dual Brow Powder comes with a little mirror, then you get a cool toned and a warmer toned powder, and then you get a little brush, which I will attempt to use. Don't normally like brushes, but I will try them. I'll just quickly swatch these two for you. So yeah, you've just got the cool one and then the warm one. I'm going to go for the cool one because I'm not a fan of warm brows on myself. So I will just pick up a little bit of product and just try and fill in my eyebrows. I'm trying to kind of like fill in the front a little bit more, just to give myself a little bit more up here. I did one the other day with my Benefit brow and I bloody loved it, and it was when I did a Halloween look, and I absolutely loved how my eyebrow looked. But the brow is like a pomade and this is just a powder, so it's not as easy to work with, to get like a more, to draw extra bits on. But this is filling it in quite nicely. It's a really nice colour for me. I really like that. I'm just going to attempt, I don't like this little brush at all. It is too small, so I won't be using this again. I'm just going to use it for this video. But I really like that, so I'll finish off my other brow and we'll come back. Both eyebrows are done. I really like this. This colour is so nice for my eyebrows. The brush is stupid, but the mirror is really nice. And I'd probably use the other colour as an eyeshadow, so I'll definitely get some use out of that. So that I really like. Next up, we've got the Pixi by Petra brow gel. I'm so excited about this. If I can get it out of the box, which I probably should have done prior to filming. This is the gel. Just a little, and then a wand. So I'm just gonna run this through my brows to set them in place. Really nice and easy to use. The only thing I do find with clear brow gels is that they just start to look grubby quite quickly, like the colour from your eyebrow. If you just set in like no colour in your eyebrows, then it's gonna be fine. But if like me, you need to darken your eyebrows slightly, you will find this goes manky looking quite quickly. But I have used this product before, so it's not really a first impression, but I haven't had it for probably a couple of years. Or maybe I had an old one they had, I don't know, but I really like this. So yes, next up, what are we gonna go for? Let's do some eye action. So my eyeshadows today, I have got the Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics Supercharged Super Intense Eyeshadow Duo. This I got from a beauty box, and this is £17. Really pretty packaging, and then inside you have got a black and a gold. I'll quickly swatch these. So they're both really intense colours. I'm probably going to use the black as a liner today because I don't really want to do a massive black and smoky eye. And then the other palette I have got is one from AliExpress that I've been wanting to try. I've just had it in my drawer for ages and just not done it. So this is the packaging. It's so cute. But this is the packaging. How cute is that? They had other ones like with a bear on and stuff. This is the Eye Colour Mini Studio, and they just looked like really cute colours. So I am going to quickly do something with my eyes. I'm probably going to speed this up and then talk you through what I'm doing. But just for starters, I'm going to go into this peach colour because it is the only matte in the palette, and I'm just going to start to blend this into my crease. So I'm just buffing this peachy colour all over my sort of the outer portion of my lid and my crease, and then I go into the warm brown from the So Susan eyeshadow eyebrow palette. Ari's helping me do the voiceover. Just blend this into the crease to deepen it up a bit. Then I went in and swatched the other colours, and they're more like highlighters. I did try and go in with the purpley coloured one, but it just wasn't what I wanted. So I sacked that off and went into the Jelly Pong Pong and went into the gold, which was amazing. Such a lovely gold. I will definitely be using this again. Really, really intense. I imagine if I'd have wet a brush with some setting spray, it would have been even more amazing. But I definitely like that. And then finally, I went into the black from the Jelly Pong Pong and used it as a liner. So I'm quite happy with the eyes. This palette, these three colours, they're more like highlighters, so I might actually use them as a highlight. I really like this colour. The eyeshadow, the So Susan warm colour works quite nicely as a transition as well. And then the black colour from the Jelly Pong Pong is okay as a liner. But the star of the show is definitely the gold from the Jelly Pong Pong. Jelly Pong Pong palette. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Next up, I'm gonna, because this says it was good for your waterline, this is the Jelly Pong Pong Bare Necessities illuminating pencil, and I'm just gonna go in to my waterline with this like it told us to. Let's see what we think of that. Oh, it does open your eye up. Oh, I do like that. So I thought I was filming and I wasn't, but I've just basically wet my brush and used the black again and gone over the liner so it's a little bit more prominent. But I'm happy with that. Now we have got the Buxom mascara. This is, it just says the lash mascara. This is a sample size. The full size is £16 and it's about double this. So it's a really big spiky wand. We'll see how this performs. My mascara is very nearly run out, the one I'm currently using, so hopefully this will be, ooh, this is quite nice. Oh, it's good for lower lash line. Look at that. Ooh! I got this from my Love Me Beauty a few weeks ago and it's just been sat in the drawer. Oh, I like that. I will finish off my other eye and I shall cover. Mascara's on. I've actually just realised I've got two eyeliners here that I haven't tested, so these are going to go in for another, because I've just put that one on. These are going to go back in the drawer for a future test video. But moving on, I have got another Jelly Pong Pong item. This was from another box and I cannot find this. I'm sure this was from another box. I can't find this anywhere online. I can't get it out of the packet, so I'm just going to rip it. This is the Blush and Contour palette, and again, it is tiny. So this is an eyeshadow. I've got no issue with the eyeshadow being this big, but this is a blush and contour. This is my blush brush. It doesn't work, does it? It doesn't work. So these are the colours. It's like a peachy blush and then a brown. The brown looks, it's a contour, but it looks a little bit shimmery, which is weird. It's just, the peachy colour is nice, but that is not going to work as a blush on me because it is too light. It's a really similar colour to the highlighting pencil that I've been using, but I will definitely use this as an eyeshadow. I don't know how I'm supposed to contour with that. I honestly don't, because it is so small. Like, this is an eyeshadow brush and it literally, I don't know, it just doesn't look like, it's too shimmery for contour. Look, can you see the shimmer? I'm not going to use that to contour with. I will run it along my lower lash line as an eyeshadow, but I'm not going to contour with that because it is shimmery as fuck and that's not happening. But it's quite nice on my lower lash line. So yeah, that's not a contour. You can't contour with that. It's too shimmery, it's too small. So that's a bust. Next up, I've got two bronzers. This one I can't find anywhere. This is the Hot Makeup 100% Happiness Bronzing Powder. And then this is the Model Launcher Safari Bronzer. This one just looks like a normal bronzer, and this is got gold shimmer in it. Looks like it's going to be quite, oh god, that is quite warm. And then the Model Launcher one is beautiful. but I'll just give that a run around with my finger and see that one's maybe a little bit more what I could contour with. I'm going to try and contour with this one, if I can stop being disgusting and having gross hands. And I've got to be so careful with my brushes because I've been using them for Halloween looks. They're so dirty. I really need to just get on and clean it. I'm waiting for one of those like swirly gigs come in, but it's not here yet. So anyway, I'm just going to tap across this and try. Oh god, okay, this is pigmented, so oh my god, oh my god. Okay, it's blending out. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We can save it, or we can just put my hair down and hide it. It's quite a nice contour colour. And I'm going to take this brush. Actually, I'm going to do the other side first because I probably need it to be cleanish. I'm not putting any more product on. I'm just going with what was left from that first mistake. Okay, I don't hate that as a contour at all. That's really nice. It does just look like a shadow. And then I'm going to get a little teeny weeny brush and just underneath my lip. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then I don't know if I dare go in with this other one because it is so orange. I think on me that's just gonna I'm gonna use this one to bronze as well. So I'm gonna get my bronzing brush, just give it a swirl, and then go over where I want to be more bronzy. And I think you probably could just like dip into the different, because there's 3 colours. There's like the light one and then a dark and then a warmer dark. So you probably could just dip into the individual colours if you wanted to, but I'm just gonna swirl the shit out of it. Bring this into my hairline so it's not like a massive obvious line. Oh, I really like that. I like it a lot. I like that so much more than I thought I was going to. I thought this was going to be horrible. But, ooh, that's good because I think my new bronzer, my new other favourite bronzer, has just been discontinued. This does look like it's got shimmer in it. If it's picking up on camera. But, on my face, I can't see any shimmer. So I don't know whether there's just like a shimmery layer across the top. But I really like that. This one, no, I just think it's too orange for me. It'll probably just get used as a eyeshadow, or I'll give it to my mum because I can't really give it to anyone else now because I've shoved my fingers in it. So next up we've got the e.l.f. highlighter that I tried in my video the other day, and someone told me, or loads of people told me on the video, that if you scrape the top off these, which I have done, they're supposed to work. So you can see I've like dug all across the top and it's all uneven now. So let's just, yeah, it's just like fall into bits now. So let's have another go. Oh, that's showing up more. Oh, it's pretty. When I first tried this on the e.l.f. video, if you've watched that, this just didn't want to show up at all. But then so many people were commenting saying you're supposed to scratch the top off them, which doesn't really make much sense. Because it is just really messy now, like really messy. But that, oh, that's really pretty. I'm super happy with that. Other than the fact that I'm now completely and utterly covered in highlighter. So that was Moonlight Pearls, and that's by e.l.f. But you can see how dirty that is now that I've had to scrape the top off. But it is showing up as a highlight. For lips, I've got 3 different options. But I'm going to save this one. I won't show you that one. I don't think this is the right colour for today. This is a lip pencil by Laritzi, which I got in my pink parcel. And it's Deep Orchid, and it's just not the colour I want for today. It's a a beautiful colour, but I think I'm going to save that as well. So what I'm actually going to use is the Bonnie XO lipstick. I think this is a limited edition, and I think I got this in pink parcel or glossy box. What's that? No, it's just a really big okay, so this says it's just a massive like information sheet that's been like hand folded, and it says cosmetics rose, but then on the bottom of this it's got 7, 12, 16 Bonnie XO cosmetics, and it's handwritten and it says sand. So from the colour of what I've looked at this, I'd say this is sand and not rose. So this is a nude. Where can I swatch this? It hasn't really got a swatch on it. It's just a really pretty sort of corally nude. And I'm gonna wang this on. Oh, it smells like rose. Oh, I remember now when I smelled this to start with. I do not like the smell of rose. That is super, super strong. Oh, that's why I hadn't tested this out, because it stinks. But it goes on quite nice. It's a pretty colour. I will update you later on as to whether this still stinks of rose after wearing it for any period of time and if it lasts. But it is a pretty colour. So that was my full face of first impressions. Straight off the bat, I'm impressed with the foundation. I really like how that looks. I am loving this bronzer. The mascara is really good. What else? And the brow stuff. I really, really like my eyebrows today. So yeah, I'll come back and do a check-in in a bit. Excuse me. Okay guys, it's been a couple of hours since I did this full face. I'm just trying to let the dog out. Come on, Doodle. I'll just show you in daylight as well. So this is what it looks like after a couple of hours. In daylight it's super bright, that's why I'm like. The lipstick. I've eaten my lunch. It's not stayed on amazingly well, but the good thing is it doesn't smell like rose. It's literally like the first couple of minutes it stinks like rose, and then it just doesn't smell of anything. But the foundation's lasted really nicely. It is, you can see it's clinging to my dry bits around here. I really like the Model Launcher bronzer. I love the eyebrow stuff. The mascara is really nice. Overall, I'm super happy. I will definitely continue to use this. I think it's quite a nice, like, just really light, if you want to kind of have like a little bit of coverage but not much. That's really good for that. The sponge, probably a no from me. I love the Pixie by Petra. I think my favourite is the brow powder and the Model Launcher bronzer. So yeah, if you like these kind of first impression videos, you should give this one a thumbs up. You should definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.